Okay, guys. OET or Occupational English Test has a speaking module which is completely different from any other. In all other tests, speaking module is actually an interviewer-interviewee context where the interviewer tries to interview the interviewee. Whereas in OET, speaking exercise is actually a role play. Generally, a role play of two health professionals or a health professional and a patient. And you may be assigned one of the roles, either the role of the health professional or that of the patient. And the interviewer would take the other role. Today, let's check out a classic OET speaking exercise where there's a diabetologist who is specialized in treating diabetes patients and a diabetes patient. This is the roles available. Now let's see how these roles can be played well. See, if the interviewer takes on the role of the patient, he would say, "Hello doc, and I would like to know something about my diabetes. Is it curable? Do you think I can get relief with the treatment that you prescribe?" Now, the doctor's role. See, please note, a little bit of knowledge of medicine is important in OET, especially OET for medical professionals. So the doctor would say, diabetes, as you know, is a lifestyle disease. It's also a chronic disease. And curing it is probably difficult. What is possible is controlling it. See, we have an organ called pancreas, which is responsible for production of insulin, which controls the sugar levels in our blood. When the pancreatic production of insulin weakens, or there is an infection, or some toxicity, or some blockage in the pancreas, the insulin output naturally comes down. When the insulin output comes down, the sugar generated from the food that we consume remains in the blood without being neutralized or nullified, because neutralization of the sugar is the role of the insulin produced by the pancreas. And this leads to a condition called hyperglycemia. Put in simple English, that means too much sugar. And to control this, we can either take oral hypoglycemic drugs, means oral drugs which reduce sugar, or you can check out insulin, injectables like insulin. Okay? Now the issue is, we can actually put diabetes under control, but then curing it may be rather difficult. And these days, diabetes is becoming pretty common, even amongst youngsters. It's probably because of the lifestyle. These days, we do not exert much. We consume very rich food. We lead a casual, relaxed lifestyle, leading to lifestyle diseases like diabetes, making them pretty common in the world. Please watch the slides while I continue the narration. Okay, guys. Now, the next question from the patient is, so doc, I heard that there are a lot of complications. Some people had to amputate their legs and all that. I'm really scared. Will I face such complications? Now the doctor has to say reassuringly, yes, complications are possible, but then in all these instances, the patient would have been negligent or would have probably ignored the diabetic state. He may not have been testing frequently to test sugar levels. He may not have been taking the drugs regularly. Or he would have a lifestyle which is actually sedentary or relaxed, lazy, lethargic lifestyle with consumption of too much rich food. And then in this situation, if there is a wound, especially in the feet, which gradually necrosis or there is separation or pus formation, this separation is likely to extend throughout the lower foot, which may finally lead to a situation where the doctor has no choice but to amputate. But please note, only a negligent patient who is not monitoring and who is not controlling will have to face this situation. So you don't have to worry about this. One has to be cautious about diabetes. One has to be monitoring it continuously. Back to me, please. Okay, guys. So in OIT speaking, one needs to have a certain degree of understanding of medical terms and terminologies. And one has to speak out from the frame of mind and position of a health professional or a patient. Now, OIT speaking is rather easy for someone who is fairly aware of the different ailments and disease conditions and different kinds of interactions that one is likely to face in the medical profession. So I would say IELTS is the easier test for a nurse who is not too sound in her medical knowledge, but really good in general knowledge and general communication. And OET is a better test for a nurse with sound medical knowledge, but not too much general knowledge and general communication. So, but then in terms of potential, job potential, OET for nurses would give you, I think, better opportunities, not more opportunities. More opportunities are for IELTS, but better opportunities are for those who are qualified in OET, whether it's doctors or nurses. So welcome to OET classes and make sure that you have a great career abroad in one of the leading hospitals abroad. Thank you very much. So guys, please do subscribe to this channel to enable us to send you notifications. Be sure that every single video that we sent you would carry some information which may be extremely useful, interesting, entertaining, and enlightening. So we look forward to your subscription. Thank you very much.